touch of my creator, my maker, the artistic designer. If my head down to my thighs intimidates your mind, it's my life, 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 it's my life.
Nice work, Keisha Wint from Toronto right here. This is a brand new EP, and this is called My Life. Really good. Don't forget, I'm going to have my special guest, Kylie Auldist, who's somewhere in the Queensland in Australia. Now, very far away from Montreal here, eh? Or London, or Philadelphia, or Detroit. Good morning to everybody listening to the Summer Tune-Up Show. And, well, okay. Castella, good morning. Back on Facebook. Monsieur Dufort. Bonjour, Monsieur Dufort. And you can share the show if you would like, eh? And that's to get some more people listening. Peter Wayne, I mean, this man from New York, outstanding singer, performer. Well, he did it again. This is really brilliant. This is his new one. It's called I Got What You Need.
Toast to being true. Bring it down, come close to me. So I can show you proof that I got what you need. I'm your fantasy come true. You're my melody. Come on, come over here. I'll sing to you. Girl, dance for me. Show me all your moves. Come on, 'cause I'm my guarantee. I don't need no one else but you. There's no need to look no further. What you need is right here with me. Right here with me. Right here with me, girl. With me. Right here with me, girl. Darling, no need to call your girls this time. 'Cause the party's happening right here tonight. Just you and me. You and me. So grab your glass, raise it up, let's toast to being true. Bring it down, come close to me. So I can show you proof that I got what you need. Yes, I do. I'm your fantasy. Yes, I do. You're my melody. Come over here, I'll sing to you. Girl, dance for me. Dance for me. Show me all your moves. Show me all your moves. I'm my guarantee. Baby, I don't need no one else but you. So grab your glass, raise it up, let's toast to being true. Bring it down, come close to me, so I can show you proof that I got what you need. Yes, I do. I'm your fantasy. Yes, I do. You're my melody. Grab your glass, raise it up, let's toast to being true. I got what you need. I'm your fantasy come true. You're my melody. Come over here, I'll sing to you. Grab your glass, raise it up. 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 Let's toast to being true. Grab your glass.
I mean, this is just brilliant. Peter Wayne, I love this accordion in there, you know, and this a guitar riff at the beginning is just a killer. I got what you need, Peter Wayne. Apparently, there's a wrapped and an unwrapped version. This is the unwrapped version. I haven't listened to the rap version yet, but anyways, I will. Welcome to the Tune-Up Show, Summer Tune-Up Show, July Tune-Up Show, Part 3 for Facebook user. Keisha Wint in Toronto. Good morning, Keisha. Love this new EP of yours. Played My Life, really nice one. Castella's Christos Tamboratis, Maestro, who was on my show yesterday. Maestro with his brand new song that I'll be playing during my show today. Mr. Dufort is back. Let's see. People on Mixcloud. Paul Saint-Martin. Bonjour, Paul. J'espère que tu vas bien. Brother Reggie is on Mixcloud. Good morning, Brother Reggie. We're playing a song called Love Something throughout the show. My very special guest is going to be Kylie Auldist in a few minutes, about 6 minutes. For now, I think they're from the UK. I'm not sure, but I think so. This is Ascendant. And it features this really nice lady singing on there, Angela Johnson.
Spread your wings and
what a mover. Ascendant. Really hard to stay put on this one. With Angela Johnson, it's not over. No, it's not over. We got another hour to go. Some tune-up show, people. Elusive writes on the Facebook, I love with heart that Raise Your Glasses song. That young man can't wait to hear the rap version. I love that Raise Your Glass song. That young man can't. We have to think about this one. I'm not sure I understand. Okay. We're going to go to Australia in about 2 minutes. Some commercials. And then Kylie Auldist.
Producer of Grown Folks Music, Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, is the second collection of the Master Music Work Series by Brother Reggie.
Producteur de Grown Folks Music, Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, est la deuxième collection de la série Master Music Work. Love String.
That's the way of the world. Must be like this. And now, the new single, Love Ballad.
Et maintenant, le nouveau simple, Love Ballad.
Love in you gave me something new that I never felt, never dreamed of.
Sultry smooth jazz and R&B classics.
De sulfureux classiques smooth, jazz et R&B.
Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, by Brother Reggie, is available now on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, and Pandora. Get your copy today.
Undercover Volume 2, Just Us, par Brother Reggie, est maintenant disponible sur Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon et Pandora. Achetez votre copie. Warning, rocket launch ready. Attention, fusée d'allumage prête. The Terry Green Project, chart-topping soul act, has been sneaking out with the NWO Horns and Fontaine Burnett. De concert avec the NWO Horns et Fontaine Burnett. Sneaking Out, the new single, le nouveau simple, Sneaking Out.
You've been holding out, keep on running out. You've been sneaking out on my love.
Terry Green, 3 times #1 US Billboard diva Terry B. La diva numéro 1 du Billboard US Terry B à 3 reprises, Terry Green. Sneaking Out, available now at www.terry-green.com. Sneaking Out, disponible maintenant sur www.terry-green.com.
Suck it to me, honey.
Well,
music your way.
OMWR.
Take the Surreal Soul Train with you wherever you go. Available on Google Play, Apple, and Streamer.
Hey everybody, this is Fatima, listening to the Tune Up Show all the way from Bournemouth, UK. I just love the music. It's the best weekend show and I love it. It's amazing. C'est formidable. J'adore, j'adore, j'adore.
Well, Miss Moneypenny, I've been listening to the secret transmissions of T-Rex Radio. Let's take a listen.
Well, what about tonight?
Roger that.
Well, folks, in the radio world, it's like when Chicago wrote, does it really matter what time it is? Well, no, it doesn't, because we really don't know anymore what time it is. It could be morning for me, it could be afternoon for you, it could be nighttime for someone. So the only really actual thing is now. So we are now. That's what I'm saying. We are now. And I'm really happy. I'm usually very happy. Let's say I'm overly happy this morning because, we have, and this is going to be the third time, people, as you know, we have live from Australia, in some part of Australia called not the Badlands. She's going to tell us. I have Kylie Auldist on the phone. Good morning. No, not good morning. Hello, Kylie.
Good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Hello, Michael. It's Kylie Auldist here, and welcome to the land of time forgot. Because I am in far north Queensland, people.
Queensland. Okay, cool. Well, nice having you for the third time, Kylie, and that gets you a shoo-shoo card on my show.
I really want to know what a shoo-shoo card gets me. I mean, I'm excited to have that, whether it's 2 pairs of shoes or whether it's just like maybe a drink or a free ice cream. I'm excited. I'm really excited to have a 3-time membership card to your amazing show. Thank you.
Well, actually, Kylie, it gets you a T-shirt, a T-Rex Radio T-shirt.
That's all I've ever wanted.
Okay, so that's solved. So I'm going to send it to you by mail next week or something. So, I tell you, people, we had a little problem connecting because apparently in this part of Australia, the signals are not too good on Wi-Fi. But I'm actually talking to Kylie on a real phone number, and I just can't wait to have the phone bill on this one.
Oh, my goodness.
Kylie Auldist. I mean, overly excited about this new, I wouldn't say collaboration. You're almost part of the family of the Bamboos, right?
Absolutely. I've been a part of the Bamboos for over 10 years now. I think it's nearly 12 years. I don't even know. Well, see, because we forgot about 2020, that just went away, didn't it? That doesn't exist now.
That's amazing, and it's such a good match. Really, the songs and the music and your voice always come out like so great. Just before we started to talk, I played "Hard Up," which is the title song of the album, and what a mover that one is.
Well, yeah, thank you. With this song, I just didn't. I never wanted to be political. I've never had a political bent, and I've never tried to be a political person. But for me, it just felt like I wrote this song with the Bamboos. We went away to a house in the middle of nowhere, and we wrote this song all together. We wrote a whole album, all together. And this song was the title track, obviously. But for me, it feels like it was it came out before lockdown, before the whole COVID thing that happened. But it felt to me like it was a bit of a, when you write something and it comes true.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yes, I was going to say that.
Beforehand, Lance and Cooking on Three Burners wrote, "Money rains from the sky above," and then that came true.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote "Hard Up." Now I'm hard up, and then that came true because no musician has had a gig since that time. So that was very disappointing to me. So next time I'm going to write a whole album of songs about how I won the lottery.
Mm-hmm. How is it going with the COVID thing in Australia? Are you slowly going back to what, I don't think we're ever going to go back to what it was before, but are you starting to kind of live close to a normal life?
We're very lucky in Australia. We've got a small population and we're very far from the rest of the world. And we're very law-abiding people, and we keep ourselves we've got very strong state leaders who keep us all safe, make us all behave ourselves. we're a nation of which is founded on convicts, so we all know how to do what we're told now on pain of death or lashings. So we all behave ourselves, and we've all found ourselves to be in a very good position. We don't have very much COVID here. We don't have. We need to get ourselves immunised. But basically, the only thing that's hard for us is that we can't go overseas, and we can't have people here from overseas. So we're very much locked down here, only letting a few people in at a time. But we're all surviving it as you know. I see a lot of countries are not. So.
Yeah, just like Canada here, Canada and Australia have done really well managing this entire crisis. We're just about at the same point that Australia is right now. We're just starting to go back.
I have a sister who's Canadian, and I saw she spent a lot of time in lockdown. So, but you guys, I mean, let's not forget, you guys spend a lot of time in minus 50 degrees. So there's not much you can do anyway.
Yeah.
That's keep you safe and home. So you know.
Yeah, but you know, Kylie, with the climate changes here in Montreal, I mean, the summers are burning up. It's like we're running into 35 and 36 degrees Celsius temperatures. So anyway,
I'm from Hay in New South Wales, and we have regularly 49 degrees every year. So that doesn't impress me.
Okay. Well, anyways, I'm glad that both countries are doing pretty good. So let's go back to this album. So Hard Up. So the album is now available, right?
Absolutely. It's available from all your good record stores, and it's available on Bandcamp. But yeah, so it's out on Inertia. I think, I'm sorry, I can't even tell you. I don't actually know who my own albums are put out by, so I shouldn't tell you who puts these things out. It's also, I haven't got my glasses on, so it's late at night here in Australia. But realistically, you can find these albums online. Please don't. If you can help yourself from going onto Spotify and YouTube, you know that doesn't help the artist in any way. So perhaps if you can find a way to physically buy these albums, that would really help everybody.
13 songs on this album, which is just excellent. And one of our presenters on T-Rex Radio is in Las Vegas, Abaka, who's also a singer. She's an international jazz singer. And every week on T-Rex Radio, we have our picks of the weeks. So each DJ presenter chooses a song that really got to them. And Abaka's pick of the week 2 weeks ago was Nothing I Want to Know About You, which I honestly have to say I had not had time to listen. And then I went, oh my God, this is so good.
Thank you. I really like that song. It's one of mine, and my friend Graham Foxon, the bamboo drummer, he said it's one of his particular favourites as well. It's like a hard hitting song, isn't it? Really.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's a real mover. So Bamboos and Kylie Auldist, are they planning any shows in the Australia in Sydney or?
Yeah, absolutely. We've actually, well, you know. We've got a tour coming up in Australia. We've got Melbourne on the 28th of August at the Croxton Park in Melbourne, and then we're going around the country, which is something that we haven't done for a long time. So since 2018, we haven't toured. So we're all very excited, and we're holding our breath and touching wood and crossing our fingers and doing all those sort of things. And we're just hoping so much because the Bamboos are a band that really translates well live. You know, so when we play on stage, it's a heavy hitting, huge band that is it's about physical energy, and we love playing together, and we love the music that we do. So to get around Australia and play is just going to be so exciting. So we're going up to Sydney on the 3rd of September. I know that because I've got my mother-in-law's birthday party in Canberra the next day, so that's the 3rd of September, and we're probably at the Oxford Arts Factory. And then we're going to be in Adelaide, which I'm so excited about because I've got some lovely friends and family in Adelaide. on the 11th
Yeah.
of September.
Yeah.
And then when are we going to Brisbane? I think you've got those things in front of you as well. We're going up to Brisbane.
Okay.
Help me out with this, Michael.
Okay.
I'm just going to have... Because I'm going to have to come back to that. But I thought I gave you the... Oh, no, I didn't give you the notes. I'm sorry. When are we in Brisbane? We'll come back to that. I'm just going to look it up.
Sure. Okay. By the way,
I get a bit excited about things, and then I think, oh, it's not going to happen, so I just pretend it didn't happen. You know what I mean?
I understand. By the way, Kylie, this show is broadcasted originally from T-Rex Radio Global in Montreal, but we're also live on One Media World Radio in Detroit, Philly Funk Radio in Philadelphia, also La Mix Machine in France. And as of 3 weeks of now on Surrey Hills Soul Train in London, in the UK.
Oh my goodness, they're all going to hear me saying all the wrong things. Oh my God, I'm just a silly old lady from Australia.
So
the 11th we go to Adelaide. Yes, I said that. Now Brisbane is the 2nd of September. Okay, that's what I was thinking. Okay, the 28th of August. That's my son's birthday. I should have known that. We're in Melbourne. 2nd of September to Brisbane, 3rd of September to Sydney, and 11th of September to Adelaide. And that is, please God, that's going to be happening. But yeah, the Melbourne show is always the important one for us because that's our hometown, you know.
Well, and I certainly hope, as I've mentioned the last time we had that little talk, that eventually the Montreal Jazz Festival, the International Montreal Jazz Festival, is going to have you on their summer bill. This year it's been canceled again because of the COVID nightmare, but I think that next year it's going to happen. So it would be
nice. So nice to go over there. I mean, before all this happened, I was over doing a solo show with my lovely band at Hogmanay in Scotland. So I've also got a few other things here. That the August the 12th is an exact date to be confirmed. We're releasing the first 2 tracks on the deluxe edition of Heart Up, which is Piece of Me and an instrumental track, Reef Shark. So that's a little special mention for everybody, and the deluxe edition will be the album with 6 bonus unreleased tracks.
terrific.
So, yeah, they're from the Hard Up sessions that we couldn't fit on the album, but we loved them and we needed to put them on there. And it's probably actually a 3,000 track record. And we're going to put 2 more tracks in August, and I don't think we're not telling anyone who they are yet, and it's only digital at this point. But we've got gold vinyl for the album. I don't know if you saw that. I've got a gold vinyl. So excited about that.
Yeah. I saw that. Yeah.
There's only a limited edition of those, but it was pretty amazing to have that on gold vinyl. And also, if you want to see the Bamboos live, you can see us at nobadseats.com online. The concert that we did at the corner is still on there, so that's up there for a little while longer, but not for much longer. So I think that's pretty nice. I mean, there was we sold it out obviously, but because it was only half capacity, so that was the last time we did a gig, and we're just hoping that everybody gets their injections and we all get to start the world back up again and play to actual humans, and and we're so excited about this album because we did it. It seems like a really it's really quite raw. We did it live and in person and all together, and spent a week together, and it was just so special.
Yeah, I can imagine. There's nothing like having everybody together and just feeling the vibes and putting all this together. Then being in different studios all over the world and then putting everything together.
Absolutely. I mean, as I said, I've done songs with people that I've never met before, and that works out great. But it's to do something, all together, old school kind of, where the house that we stayed in, there was not even a place to sit down. Everything was filled with musical instruments and equipment and chords.
Terrific.
So, Pacific Theatre, that's the label that the new album's on.
Okay.
Hard Up, yeah.
Well, Kylie Auldist, of course, always a great pleasure to have you on my show. I'll leave you the final word for people listening to this show from all over the globe. Anything special you want to say?
All over the globe. Wow. I wish I could be near you and see you. I've got my own album being launched on the 23rd of July at the Nightcat in Melbourne. Not that anyone's going to be able to come to it because you're all over the world, but I miss you all so much, and I wish that I could bring my band, and I wish the Bamboos could be with you, and I wish we could come and play actual music to each other. So here's hoping that we all get on top of this ridiculous pandemic, I call it, and just be back together again and be playing music. And I want to thank you, Michael, so much for being such a supporter of our original music and the things that we try to show you out there in the world. It's so hard. It's like we're back in the 60s and we're trying to play music and send it to each other because we can't come over and play for you at the moment, but as soon as we can, I hope I make it there.
Supporter? I'm not your supporter. I'm a Kylie Auldist groupie.
Anyone who helps me do that. Supporters, groupies, like fans. You know what? You've got to be careful because they tell me that fan is short for fanatic. I thought it was short for fantastic. But no.
Kylie Auldist, thank you very, very much, and wish you all the best with this new album with the Bamboos, and all the best for next year, for this year.
Thank you very much, my friend, and hopefully you can come to Melbourne or I can get to Montreal, but it seems like we're not that far apart. 2 years ago we weren't that far apart, but now it seems like we really are. But it's so nice to hear your voice, and thank you for being there for me.
Thank you, Kylie. Bye-bye now.
So, hi to everybody in Canada. Mwah.
Tell me
This band and this lady are tops. The Bamboos from the brand new album Heart Up, featuring Kylie Auldist. Thank you so much, Kylie, for this third visit on my show. And like I wrote, the interview was pre-recorded 3 days ago, which is rare for me, but because of the really big time difference between Canada and Australia. So, Kylie Auldist, thank you so much. And you will get your t-shirt. I have to finalize that. We just heard Nothing I Want to Know About from the album. And just before the interview, I played Heart Up, which is the title song from the brand new album of the Bamboos. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, people. Good night. I hope everybody's doing okay, enjoying the music. If not, you can write to our customer service department. Yes, Marge II is in charge of this, and she will settle the matter to your entire satisfaction. There has been no complaint today and yesterday either, which is pretty good. My Discover Me segment is coming after this next song. A lady from Qatar sent me a video. For now, this song is really creating waves about everywhere, especially in the UK. This is Candace Woodson, and it's a Nigel Lewis remix.
Soul Train.
You got what every girl wants. You got what every girl needs. I'm completely satisfied, you and me. The attraction we can't deny. So I hope you understand. I need you as my man. Wouldn't trade it for the world. I'm such a lucky girl. You're my lover. Until the very end, until I die and day, this is what you hear me say. You make me say, oh, you got to say, oh, you got to say. You make me sing and dance, you make me clap my hands. Oh, you got to say, oh, you got to say. Words you can't explain the emotion. Driving me insane since the very first time. You are always on my mind. Boy, you have my heart. You had at the very start. The way you make me feel, I know that it's real. My lover and my friend until the very end, until my dying day. This is what you hear me say. You make me say, oh, you got to say, oh, make me sing and dance, you make me clap my hands. Oh, you got to say, oh, you got to say, I'm so glad you're in my life. Oh, you got that Midas touch. I bet you didn't know that. If you feel the same, let me hear you say, ooh, ooh, ooh. Whoa, and fellas, if you're tired of running game, let me hear you. Ooh, you make me sing and dance. You make me clap my hands. Oh, you got to say it. Oh, you got to say it. You make me sing.
a nice work there. Of course, Candace Woodson, Midas Touch, Nigel Sloas remix. Well, it's now time for my Discover Me segment. Yes, people who want to get some media attention, they want to become singer, actors, comedians, I don't know, radio announcers, whatever. Send me a little video here, and I will give you 2 minutes of my time on my show. Of course, in order to view, you have to be on social media. So if you're in your car or outside, that's fine. I'll describe what's going on. So, this one comes from a lady in Qatar. We know Qatar. The only country, I think, who has painted their sidewalks blue because it's very hot in Qatar, and they have lots of money also. So, yeah, they did it. Actually, you can go on the net. You'll see it. Really nice. So, her name is Saranja Tamin. And she's from, I said, Qatar. Now, on the radio, because she even put some music with it, but for things that I can't really explain, be too complicated. On the radio, you won't hear the music, but on social media, you will. So, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is Sarah Regia, Tamin from Qatar. She's actually business that she's shaking it like she's dressed with diamonds and everything. Again, now she looks like now she looks like she's from Pakistan or India. Wow, I don't know, so I don't know what you think here. This is So, if you're on the radio, you can go on social medias afterwards, Facebook or Twitter. You can see what I've just showed you. So I need some scores now from 1 to 10. So send me your scores. 1 to 10 for Sarah Regia Tamin from Qatar. We're back with Brother Reggie.
De la côte est des États-Unis,
From the East Coast of the USA,
Kim Tovar vous présente son premier album, My Story.
Kim Tavar releases her stunning debut album, My Story.
We all wanna see change.
Le premier sample est Love Me For Me, une ballade avec la voix exceptionnelle de Kim Tovar.
The first single is Love Me For Me, a classic ballad with Kim's stunning voice.
L'album My Story et le premier sample Love Me For Me sont maintenant disponibles sur iTunes, Amazon et toutes les plateformes de téléchargement.
The album My Story and the first single Love Me For Me are now available on all digital download platforms.
Découvrez Kim sur son site web www.kimtovarmusic.com.
Find out more about Kim on her website www.kimtovarmusic.com. Producer of Grown Folks Music, Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, is the second collection of the Master Music Work Series by Brother Reggie.
Producteur de Grown Folks Music, Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, est la deuxième collection de la série Master Music Work. Love String.
That's the way of the world. Must be like this. And now, the new single, Love Ballad.
Et maintenant, le nouveau simple, Love Ballad.
Loving you gave me something new.
country, smooth jazz, and R&B classics.
De sulfureux classiques smooth, jazz et R&B.
Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, by Brother Reggie, is available now on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon, and Pandora. Get your copy today.
Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us, par Brother Reggie, est maintenant disponible sur Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon et Pandora. Achetez votre copie.
Peace and light. This is Erica Badu, also known as Medulla Oblongata, also known as Cerebellum, also known as Analog Girl in the Digital World, also known as Lowdown Loretta Brown. And you're listening to me live right now in spirit.
Join me, Brett Costello, each and every week for the Urban Meltdown, giving you upfront and independent R&B, soul, and urban tunes.
You're ahead of the game.
The Urban Meltdown, upfront and independent soul, R&B, and urban. Check the station guide so you don't miss a minute.
Well, Miss Moneypenny, I've been listening to the secret transmissions of T-Rex Radio. Let's take a listen.
Well, what about tonight?
Roger that.
Music your way.
OMWR.
You're listening to the Surrey Hills Soul Train.
You know what I think heaven is?
And what is it?
I think heaven is you.
Oh, honey.
You know that?
I love you.
Listen.
so beautiful. Undercover Brother Volume 2, Just Us. This is the album. And you can find this song on there from Brother Reggie from Columbus, Ohio. Yes. And you can read a little bit more about him if you want on soultracks.com. Become a friend on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Brother Reggie. Really great music. Well, it was on my show yesterday, and, well, I think he just overwhelmed everybody, just like every time. His new album is going to be released this week, I believe the 15th, Moment in Time. This is, I call him Maestro. Maestro Christos Tambouratis, and it features really the outstanding voice of Bill Kalantzakos and Mihail Yosifov. And this is called I Can't Know That.
This is Christos Tambourazis, and you are listening to T-Rex Radio.
When you play that dangerous game, you must learn to break every rule, learn to watch
every glance. And they say that dangerous game is a game that's played by a fool when he's taking a chance. So remember, the dice may be loaded. They may deal from the bottom of the pack, and that is that you hold up your sleeve may only be a 10 or a jack. So beware. It may be a frame. You must gamble hard when you play that dangerous game. The dangerous game.
Well, if you're a fan of the original Thunderbirds series, Jerry Anderson, Thunderbirds are go. Well, you'll certainly remember this song from the episode The Cham Cham. I think it was Lady Penelope that was actually in bad trouble there. I think she was the one singing. That was a really nice episode. And if you don't know Thunderbirds is a brilliant series that was really put together like in the 60s, 70s from this genius of a man, Jerry Anderson. They were all puppets, but they were so real, and you kind of fell in love with each of them. There was, of course, Virgil on number 2. There was Scott on number 1. There was Alan, I think, on number 3. Who's number 4? Number 4, number 5, I can't remember. And then there was Parker, of course. And, of course, Lady Penelope, the secret spy in the UK. I actually have the video box set. I don't know how many times I've listened to each episode, but when I don't feel really good, well, I just put it on. They're just brilliant. You can find a lot of them actually on YouTube if you'd like. Not the entire episodes though, because copyrights, of course. And voila. She's back. Leela James.
Take a look at my eyes. They tell no lies. You see my tears. Ooh. I guess I was wrong, trying to be so strong. Signs were so clear. I told myself I would never be with someone who could not love me. I got caught up in a fantasy. Honestly, put it on me this time. If it makes you feel better, leave it on me. You can lie, but it don't even matter. No, no. 'Cause heaven knows everything you did to me. Why in the hell it takes so long to leave? Put it on me. It's all mine. If it makes you feel better, makes you feel better. Go and say it's my fault. Tell folks I lost, 'cause losing you is a win. 'Cause even through the heartbreak, it's better than the mistake of trying again and again. Oh, and I'm not that you're just who you are. I just shouldn't have let this thing go so far. You wasn't worth all this. I should have stayed on my own. I should have been gone. Put it on me this time. If it makes you feel better, leave it on me. You can lie. takes so long to leave. Put it on me, it's all mine. If it makes you feel better, makes you feel better. Never thought that we end like this. Got fooled when we made love, it was fake love. Was it really real? Did you ever feel for me like I fell for you and all the things that I did for you? For you, you know it's true. Put it on me this time if it makes you feel better. Blame it on me, blame it on me. You can lie, but it don't even matter. Don't even matter. 'Cause heaven knows everything you did to me. Why in the hell takes so long to leave? Put it on me, put it on me. It's all mine. If it makes you feel better, makes you feel better. You can put it on me. You can put it on me.
Lila James, really great work. Brand new. This is Put It On Me. Well, we're having so much fun on this show that I just lose track of time, and I have like a few seconds left, so I won't be playing a last song like I usually do. Thank you very much for spending the last 3 hours with me. My very special guest today was, for the third time, Kylie Auldist from the Bamboos in Australia, and everybody on different social media platforms. Surrey Hill Soul Train in London, Philly Funk in Philadelphia, One Media World Radio in Detroit, Mix Machine in France, and all this from T-Rex Radio Global in Montreal. Thank you very much. Have a great day, and we'll see you next Wednesday. Not next Wednesday, next weekend, or whenever you're listening to this show. All right? Cool. Thank you.